As our walk down Bazaar Street continues, we see Leo, Pippin, Crash, and Brika all becoming well acquainted with the strange patrons of Sector B41, as they soon discover that separation can lead to dangerous outcomes and secrets of the past. This week on WeTogether, a Bazaar Street behind Bazaar Street.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Hell yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to bring us in back to Bazaar Street. The air filled with that kind of mix of pollution, but also spice, with also meat being grilled, also different kinds of vendors hawking different kinds of things. The air is full of energy. It's very packed. A lot of people moving around. But around you guys, it seems there's almost like a small bubble as you separate into two groups. As Crash and Brika have noticed that they have been being tailed by a suspicious group of men in bowler caps, while Leo and Pippin have departed towards a vendor who has been enthusiastically calling that there are bombs for sale, explosives. As you kind of separate into two groups, the crowd fills the space in between you two, officially separating the groups. Go ahead, Luke.
I just would like to add in too, as I look down at my notes, Pippin saw a place that he wanted to buy a yo-yo.
That was, and we did move on from that, but it is at the beginning of Bazaar Street.
It was too expensive. 5 units. That's no dice.
It's a $500 yo-yo for
Perfect.
people listening.
That's one of those yo-yos that
yo-yo
they like try to
opportunity.
sell you at the the fair at your school.
Central in Times
They're
Square,
like
in New
dollar
York City.
store
Yeah,
things, and they're like $8.
or it could have been a powerful magical item.
It's a
You guys will never
professional
know.
one.
It's fine. So
You did me dirty, Seb.
with that being said, as the crowd kind of fills the space between you guys, there's going to be a perspective shift. As Brika and Crash notice the bowler-capped men dipping into air quotes around an alleyway, because Bazaar Street, the way it's set up, all the tents, all the shack buildings, it's like a pop-up street. Like it's like a have you guys ever been to like a flea market that like is like a pop-up flea market? It's
So the alleyway is like a area between the tents.
Between the tents or the cage or whatever that person has set up. So they kind of disappear into a alleyway off to the side. But you catch one of them as he's going into the alleyway, side eye, look directly at you guys, and then disappear into the alleyway. Brika and Crash, you guys both look at each other, and a kind of an understanding between the two of you comes over you. You're sick of being watched constantly. Maybe it's time for you guys to do the watching. What do you do?
Oh, you see that? You know anything about those geezers?
Show me history.
Mm,
native level 3-er.
14.
With a 14. The only idiots wearing bowler caps in a cyberpunk city, it's got to be the tellers. One of the agencies of the free agency.
Yeah, those are free agency fellas. Tellers, I think they're called.
Why do you think they're so interested in us?
Yeah, that was my thought. I mean, we know these streets pretty well. Looks like, my memory serves me correctly. They're heading east.
Yes, they took a right.
There's not much that way except for, I mean, well, you might know that area of the market.
What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means. That's where you get all your, shady stuff.
I do. Yeah.
Even though we just watched him buy it, it's fucking 15 feet behind you.
No, but that's not the shady stuff, okay? That's just drugs.
That's
Yeah. That's all above board.
So you would be, you are correct that they are heading into the hidden part of Bazaar Street, this tent city that kind of lives in the shadows. If you've ever seen like a traveling fair or carnival, there's always like a small village that just like follows it around. But all of the people that work on the carnival like live there. So like for Bazaar Street,
families and stuff.
It's kind of the same where like people are keeping their storage, people are keeping their, like they're staying overnight, they're, keeping the street alive.
Like
So
campers and stuff.
Yeah, so as they head into their Brika and now Crash via her sharing, that they are kind of going into the back alleys, so to speak, of Bazaar Street. Do you choose to follow or do you choose to ignore?
Do I or either of us know of how the alleyways work or like another vantage point we could get?
Because
since they're tents and stuff,
right?
There's no like way to get up to a high vantage point. So
unless you climb onto the highway overpass, but that's again far and probably very difficult, borderline impossible. I don't even know why I brought it up. But here's the thing. Because it's a tent city, because it's constantly moving, constantly changing, constantly different, while you can have some idea, that there's a lot of dark corners, that there's a lot of like very like shaded hood. It almost is like people are covering the top of it with like cloth or canvas just to create like this faux roof. So it's like almost like a maze that you couldn't possibly know the layout of right now because it changes every day.
Okay. Is there a tent or anything nearby with cheap clothing, hats and stuff like on racks or anything like that?
Literally the tent right next to where you saw the tellers go in is a guy sitting in a chair listening to what looks like a freaking old radio on his like clip to his shirt, and he's just lounging in a lawn chair reading a actual physical copy of the paper, and he's surrounded by what looks like a bunch of hats, thrift clothes. None of it looks good. All of it's stained with something, but that is the closest vendor.
Do I think this guy smokes?
Oh yeah. I was going to make you roll an insight, but he's wearing flip-flops, bro.
I was going to say he's in flip-flops. He's reading an actual paper and he's just like chilling out. I'm going to take my jacket off and stuff it in my bag and grab just like a shirt or something that I can throw on and a hat, and then offer the dude 2 Bramblebush joints.
Roll persuasion with advantage. Oh my God. My dice today are doing some things.
19.
19. As you pick up the clothes, and then the man, as soon as like you start picking up the clothes, he lowers the paper, kind of looks at you with like it's a satyr man. So he's got like horns, and his hair's greasy and like pulled back into a tight ponytail. One of those ponytails where that man's going bald, but he's still trying to like maintain a ponytail. And he like lowers the paper, his glasses on his nose, like very loud down low. He looks at you with like are you really going to fucking steal from me, bro? And then you hold out the 2 joints, and he goes, shrugs, takes the joints, puts the paper back up.
I look at this exchange and I just kind of like look. I'm looking for just like a raggedy hooded cloak.
Jeez, my dice today. Like you guys. What the hell? There is a poncho with a hood that is just like sitting on one of the racks. Bright orange.
No. That's not what I'm gonna buy.
You could get a hat, a fedora. It's big enough that it would cover, because Brika, your horns, like the way that they are, it would like dip over your face.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, if we could find like a little trench coat that would fit you, you go like Raphael style.
Is there a trench coat?
There
You know,
is.
like-
But it is 3 times the size of you.
Bro, it's gonna be a duster. Let's go.
Okay. As you
Go.
grab these items, the man lowers the paper again. He's smoking one of the joints that Crash gave him, and he raises an eyebrow at you.
I tip the hat and then I swipe him 3 mics.
He looks at the hat, looks at the trench coat, puts his paper back up with a knowing, like just like a nod. As you guys
The whole time,
bow.
Crash is like looking at him, and in his head, he's like, "Come on, man, that's decent bush."
Hey man, one deal per customer. There's a sign in cardboard with it crudely written on it right above him.
Yeah, Brika knows the deal. Knew we were gonna have to pay.
As you guys have your now disguises, Brika's dragging on the ground behind her in a long, almost like coated style, like it's just like a fucking dress, and the fedora tipped over her hat. You guys turn into the alleyway, and I'm guessing both of you are doing this stealthily. Roll stealth.
Yeah, I want to use the hat to just cover up my hair, and like I said, I switch into the shirt, and then I'm gonna kind of like give Brika a look because I have a feeling we have the same idea, but just kind of, I feel like we're both just kind of like dip into groups of people or like through the crowd and stuff and into shadows to try and.
You're the background dancers in The Way You Make Me Feel music video. Yep, got it. Roll stealth with advantage because of your disguise.
I understand that reference.
Anyone who's over the age of 25 should. Yeah, you guys got
Ooh.
disguises. There's a
Oh,
reward.
natural 20
15.
on the
So,
advantage.
literally, you could see in Crash's walk. Like he's literally just like sauntering into the alleyway. Crash or Brika, what'd you get? 18, you said?
15.
15? You're trying your best, but this long ass trench coat's making it hard. So now you just kind of give up and walk normally stealthy, but still stealthy. As you guys enter the behind Bazaar Street is the name I could come up with right now.
Yes.
The
Perspective
Bazaar
shift.
Underground.
Bizarre underground. I like that. Perspective shift. I'm gonna need both of you off rip to roll perception check.
19.
12.
19. God damn. So
I have a
Leo,
plus 0 to that too.
while you're quite hyper fixated on the man going, bombs for sale, explosives, come and get them. Pippin, you noticed almost immediately the scent changed of your group. You turn around. You do not see Brika, nor do you see Crash. As you look behind you, and you see in the distance Brika with a strange man wearing a weird hat sauntering into an alleyway across the street from you. But your group is now split, and you
His
noticed.
internal dialogue sounds a little something like this. Pippin spots that and goes, "No, if I've realized anything, it's just not to ask questions about that sort of thing."
So Leo does not even know that the group is split up at this point, and Pippin
know-
does not tell him.
You know, Pippin, I don't really talk about this often, but I've really kind of got like a penchant for explosives. I always have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised
lot
we
of-
found it. I mean, after all, this place is like a maze. I mean, there's no way you could possibly know the full layout of this place. It's like changing all the time.
Yeah. I mean, that guy's literally yelling explosives. That definitely helped.
And at this point, like you're standing next to him and he's just going, explosive, like in your fucking ear. Just like explosives, yeah. And you
No.
look up and the sign over it is just a fucking hastily built pallet sign that says, oop, get the name of it. Cox Anonymous with an X.
Hell yeah, it is.
Pippin looks up at the sign and squints his eyes and goes, "I think this is like a gun store."
You can see inside there are weapons hanging and
Yeah. I think
there are
this is-
various.
I think they might sell explosives here. Well, Leo, you were talking about getting some explosives, maybe.
He's already like browsing the inventory.
Pippin like turns with his ear straight into the guy going, explosives. He goes, "Oh, excuse me, sir."
Oh.
He like,
Sorry, are you here to browse my wares?
indeed we are, me and my compatriot over there.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to know, at Cox Anonymous, there's only one rule. No refunds. Sloppy seconds only.
What anonymous? Thought that said gun store.
Can you not read? It's Cox Anonymous. I'm Mr. Cox.
Hey,
this is my store.
Keep your voice down. He doesn't know that.
I'm
Oh.
3 feet away from you.
this instant, like, he's very uncomfortable. Mr. Cox is like literally like, there's something between you two. I just don't need to be in the middle of. He goes over to Leo. Oh, I see you've come to browse my wares. Looks at Pippin and your friend. Is there something in particular you're looking for?
Explosives. Yeah.
Oh, well, you came to the right place. I'm not sure how you do.
You're yelling about it.
Oh, yeah.
He pulls out a handwritten list. I'm looking for thermite, C4, electronic ignition modules. If you've got it, steel wire, galvanized steel cable, chemistry set. Doesn't seem like the right place. I could go for some dissolvent gel, expanding adhesive foam. He keeps on going.
As you're going, he's just nodding, and he reaches under his count, like it's like a glass counter with like a bunch of like items in. He reaches under and pulls out what it literally just like a fucking. Have you guys ever seen like the fucking fast food boxes that they make? Like Taco Bell will put like a box together with all the fast food in it.
Is this a $5 boombox?
Just a fucking pallet made, like again, like balsam wood made box that on the front just says Cox's explosive starter kit. As he puts it on the desk and he's just nodding while Leo is nodding along, goes, I'm not sure of half the things you just mentioned, but I'm sure you can find most of what you need in here. He slaps the fucking thing.
He slaps the explosive kit. Cool.
Yeah.
You can fit so many explosives in this bad boy. Okay. I'm gonna browse through it. Is there anything in particular that stands out to me?
It's locked. Like it will not open. Will you roll investigation?
Yeah.
Pippin, while he's buying explosives, are you looking around this store at all?
Yeah, I saunter up towards the counter and I go, excuse me, sir, do you have anything that's like be fit for like a athletic build, like a Kinnear type person?
I might have just the thing. What was your investigation roll?
X.
It was Dick's. All right. To you add like the only thing that you notice as you pick up, you notice there's a bunch of loose shit in it, and it smells heavily of sulfur. You see Mr. Cox come up from behind the counter, and he's holding a baseball bat that it looks like is wrapped completely in this like metal wire. And he just holds it out like, oh, let me tell you, this just ain't a bat. It's a furnace in your hand.
Oh, I
The
know.
wire's hot enough to leave a mark they won't forget. One swing with this, and
I'm
they'll
telling
think
you,
twice before
sir,
messing with you
sir.
again.
Sir, I know exactly what this is for.
Oh.
I used to play catchball back in the day, so
Oh. Well, yeah,
How mu-
that's
how
exactly
much-
what he rubs off a little bit of dried blood on the off the end. It's exactly what this is for.
How much for the bat?
I can I can get rid of it for about 1.5 units. Let's call it 1.5.
Did I just? I'm not looking, but I'm overhearing
Yeah, you're standing right next to him.
1.5 units for a baseball bat, and then I look up and see the baseball bat that is clearly not a baseball bat for catchball. What is that contraption? Honestly, should probably not be in his hands, but I'm still interested.
Let me show you. He clicks a switch on the handle, and the wire that's wrapped around the bat starts glowing red hot. Just like fucking illuminating.
In my link real quick, I send a text out, Brika, and go, is there any way you could send me like 1.4? Oh, it's like a 1.5 units.
He's trying to calculate how much money he has
Yeah.
left and how much he needs.
As he's doing that, I'm trying to haggle. Okay. Well, first off, I need to know what's in the lockbox before I even consider it. Second, I doubt that you have C4 or like adhesive, explosive putty or anything like that in there.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, it is a bomb making kit. He points to the front where it says explosive making kit. So you're going to have to make the explosive yourself. But it does have everything you need. The only thing you're going to need is a detonator. Of course, though, he reaches under, pulls out a detonator. It's like a little tiny circuit board attached with like 3 prongs, and it has what looks like a analog interface for a clock on it.
Yeah. 2 things. I just to make sure we're both on the same page, I need you to open up the lockbox. And 2, I'm going to need about anywhere from 30 to 50 of those ignition switches.
Well, I just have the one.
They kind of go when you use them, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean, but this is actually the sender. The receiver should be in the kit.
All right.
And as far as opening it, I'm not opening it for you. You're just gonna have to buy it. Okay. No refunds.
The bat and that pack of like basic fireworks over there.
You want the fireworks? He goes over to the fireworks, and as he's grabbing the fireworks, you see something fall from behind the fireworks display that instantly, Leo, triggers something within you. What falls to the ground is a little bit rusted, a little bit worse for wear, but apparently fully functional composite bow with several arrows falling out from behind it. Oh, shit. Sorry. Don't worry about this junk. This is some mainland crap that I bought thinking I could sell. I cannot give this away. Don't mind. He picks up the bow, kind of moves it back. But yeah, fireworks you said you wanted? You want fireworks?
Can I roll history to I want to gauge what I know about this history bow or this bow. Mind you, this is I am reacting immediately to this, but I do want to know before.
Yep.
Good old dog shit rolls today. It's another 12.
12. Roll a 12.
Wait.
And for people listening who don't understand why I would be rolling something like this, I roll to know for myself how strong is the memory. So he rolled a 12 and I rolled a 12. And as we all know, say it with me, class, ties always go to
the player.
We need to practice that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we probably should.
Can I do something to flavor this a little bit?
Sure.
Please.
So, Pippin kind of like, he's really thinking about that bat, and he dips off to like a little corner side of the market. And as he's, sending the message through his link, and he's sitting there and he closes his eyes. He goes, Hova, I know this is probably going to sound pretty selfish of me, but it's a thing that I've been looking at. I think it could be a great asset to me as a person. I could protect more people if I had this bat, this catchball bat. My buddy Leo, he's looking at some tools and stuff. If you could just help us out in this situation, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, hope to see you soon.
Are you using your channel divinity?
I will.
Do you have that?
Love you. Bye.
I have a divine sense. I don't think I have channel divinity.
Yeah, I think that's a cleric thing.
Yeah, I was just
crossing over.
I was just praying.
You're just praying?
Yeah.
Roll religion. Roll a religion check.
Just like the good old grilled cheese check.
I crit on my religion check.
Again?
Yes,
Permanent grilled cheese check.
Again? That's your second crit on your fucking praying. No more praying for you.
You can't tell me what to do.
That's like the dap up check. It's permanent from now on. Every time he talks to God, he gets free
hell
grilled cheese.
No. That would be overpowered.
But
no, but whatever you pray for, you just get a bunch of grilled cheese.
in this sense,
no matter what you ask for.
In this sense, as Leo, let's continue with the Leo thing, and I will tell you the outcome of that prayer after. So Leo, with a 12, all you can what you immediately hits you is a childhood memory. The act that your dad would put on. It always had openers, people who would kind of open the show, start the show. And there was a guy who he would take a bow and he would do trick shots with them. And people thought like it was a very oh, it's magic. But because he had you for hours tipping his arrows with trick arrowhead tips that would do different things. So you would spend all this time taking these maybe roughly 2-inch metal tips that would all do different things and attaching them to just these arrowhead shafts. And then he would go and he would shoot one and it would be like a big, like firework explosion. And then he would shoot another one and it would split into 2 and hit 2 targets. And you just like, as that kind of memory comes to you, you see that there is a quiver of old, dusty, cobwebbed looking arrows that are with this bow. And as Pippin finishes his prayer, the old man sees Leo staring at the bow and just kind of looks between the bow, then Leo, then back to the bow. Are you interested in this very fine piece of machinery? He tries to recover after he just said that it was a piece of shit he can't get rid of.
I just want to make sure. Does the bow and arrows themselves look? Are they familiar in that they are a composite bow, or are they a specific composite bow?
It's familiar that it is a composite bow.
Okay, that's what I'm going to make sure.
Nobody's using fucking bows on Iris Luna.
Well, first off, he Pippin's walking away and I'm like heckling. I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking a unit and a half for all these. He goes to grab it and everything like crashes to the ground, kind of interrupts what I'm saying. It takes me a second to like realize what I'm looking at, but that's whenever he turns around and sees me staring.
Yep.
Kind of again, as far as an owlin can be slack-jawed. What? You said that's from the mainland?
I mean, yeah, a guy came through here. He was selling a bunch of mainland junk, and I thought I could hack it. He was selling some fine mainland goods that I thought I could sell.
What did the man look like?
Well, it's weird that you asked that because we don't get many owlin around these parts, but he was like tall owlin man. Very imposing. Very
soon as he says owlin, my eyes, I'm like, twitchy guy. I've been kind of locked in on this. I immediately like rotate my head and I'm like staring like into his soul.
Okay.
I'm rolling an intimidation check.
What did I do?
Whether you like it or not.
What did I do to deserve this?
That's a 19. Win.
Holy shit. I can check my logs.
I'm just staring at him. Tell me everything.
Okay. Honestly, you kind of are reminding me of him. He's very intense.
Quit talking.
What?
I need the answer to my question.
When? Yeah, let me get the book.
Grabs the book, brings it over, opens up, physical book. As he starts leafing through the pages.
Let's see here. Oh. I mean, I have to go back 3 years to even find the transaction. That thing's been here for a while. Maybe 3-4 years ago. Why?
Did he sell you anything else?
Well,
did he say anything?
Geez, guy, you're really intense. He, as far as I can remember, just was selling a bunch of shit that the only thing useful I got from it was this weird mask that I sold to a group of Loonites.
Leo, he's got nunchucks over here. It's really cool.
You see Pippin like fucking playing with nunchucks in the background.
I want to do this because it sounds cool, but I don't know if it actually works with my magic or not. As I'm staring at him and he says the mask bit, he kind of he sees like a shimmer of light around my head, almost like a halo of light. And it starts to it starts to do like the thing where it
The
shrinks
fuck?
into a void, and it's just darkness. And it's really just like, from his perspective, just darkness kind of coming in between us as I speak to him.
So
Where?
normally this wouldn't work. But as you like the emotions, Leo, that are kind of fueling this, Pippin, you notice that standing next to Leo, sit like right at his feet, a golden retriever sitting on laying on his feet, in like that kind of way where they're trying to like warm the feet, kind of a thing. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of looks over at you and just starts like, and Leo, you feel your emotions surge as the light kind of comes out from behind you and then swallows into your face, so that only the two amber eyes piercing through the darkness. As you say,
Where is the mask?
I don't know. I sold it to some Loonites like years ago. Like 2 years ago now. I'm not sure what they did with it. But if you because you've been such a great patron, if you take the bow with you, you can just I'll throw in the explosives. Package deal.
Leo, ask him about the bat.
I right before he says that, I'm stepping forward as it looks like I'm about to like grab him. He says like he sold the mask already, and then Pippin says that, and the darkness like breaks and it shatters into nothingness. It's like shadow. I look, like my head rotates back and I look at Pippin. Yeah.
The bat?
Yeah, we'll take everything we talked about.
Okay. You know what?
he puts the bat on the desk.
First time buyer gift.
Oh,
can you just leave?
I don't have the full amount here. And Pippin swipes him the remaining 48 mics that he has.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks. That's all I had. I'm sorry.
No, it's great. Can you just leave? Please?
Yeah. I grab the explosives, the bow, the arrow, the fireworks.
As you start leaving, you hear him in the background just be like,
Yeah, it's me. I just got fucking robbed again.
as you leave the stall. Perspective shift.
Okay, starting with the perspective shift, I just want to say Brika sees chat from Pippin. It's like, can I have 1.5 units and then a delete message? 1.4 units, delete message.
Never mind, I'm good.
So I'm just gonna send for what? FWUT ? Send pic. Because I think he's getting ripped off.
Real quick.
Just
Pippin quickly sends a picture from the link. We proudly displaying the bat over his shoulder and a thumbs up. Like he definitely asked Leo. He's like, "Can you take my picture real quick? You gotta send it to the group chat."
He like just absently like, yeah, sure. He just like swipes.
So I imagine that Pippin has like all messages read in his ear instead of popping up in front of him.
Yeah.
But so I'm curious how, like, is it like text to speech or whatever, like reading text now, where
Or what?
like as much like that? Yeah, it'd be like what?
Like it wouldn't.
Or is it like, or are we saying that in this world it's more?
It's more technologically advanced. If
Right.
If he gets it read to him through his neural implant, first of all, it happens in your head, like you're thinking.
Right.
And it comes in the voice of the person who's sending it.
Ah, okay.
So he would hear Brika say, "F what?" in his head. If that's
Okay,
cool.
so it's only a little bit more technologically advanced.
Yes.
a little bit more.
F what? Send pic.
He didn't know what you meant by that, and he definitely wants to stay away from Trash Chicken now.
So you just send picture of you holding that and thumbs up, guy in the background with like a brow just like furrowed like on his fucking link talking, looking terrified. Leo's butt. No, I'm just kidding. Leo's taking the picture. So as you guys kind of swipe away this, apparently it's been solved. Apparently you don't have to send any money. You've now entered this like kind of, again, I bring up what the fuck are they called? Flea market. I said fleece. That's crazy. Flea market. So as you guys enter the flea market where I'm from, originally where I grew up, it had like a lot of chain link because it's easy to like put up and take down. So like all of the alleyways and stuff were always made out of like chain link. So that's what I kind of imagine is like both the sides of the alleys are chain link. The kind of thing covering you is part chain link, part canvas, and it's dark. It's a very dark alleyway. And you see people kind of moving in your vision as at the end of this alleyway kind of leads to a bigger open space. And as you kind of come through, you see a much less populated, but not less detailed, secondary almost street where there are people buying and selling goods, but no signs telling you what stores they are. No obvious markers that they're selling things. But to Crash and to Brika, because of your past, you would know this is where you come to get the good shit. This is where you come to get the stuff that fell off the back of a Union truck. You feel me? As you kind of walk into this space, can I have a perception check as both of you would be kind of peering around for your boulder-capped quarry?
16.
Not again.
Pretty good. 21.
21. Can you do something for me?
Why am I so significantly worse than all of you at rolling dice?
I have a clarification question as well.
Yes.
So as we're entering the alley and this is all happening, Crash is going to do a bump of Pixie. And one of the things that I wanted to clarify for Pixie is sharp perception, increased awareness of surroundings, and better anticipation of movements and actions. That's what that says in there. So would that affect passive perception a bit? Or is that more of a like flavor thing?
Put me in a tough spot because while that is a great use of the drug, it would, if I give it to you now, it means I have to give it to you forever. And technically, for people listening who don't know, Pixie is a dexterity boosting drug. So it wouldn't really make a whole lot of sense to boost perception. Let me tell you this, just for your flavor, for your brain. It definitely makes you think you're more perceptive.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. I'm noticing a lot more things, but none of them really matter.
Exactly. That's a great way. And anyone who's taken part in recreational Pixie would 100% agree that you're not always focused on the task at hand.
Perfect.
But you did roll a dirty 21, so it's like...
Yeah, well, and I rolled a nat 20 for the stealth.
Yep.
Anyway.
Are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you just out in the open, putting it on your thumb?
I'm as we're moving through this alley and we like tuck into one of the darker shadows or whatever, I'll just do it quick over there. I'm not going to like do it in a crowd of people. I know this crowd and I don't want to share.
Like it's so funny because people listening who are like on the good spectrum and have not done this kind of stuff are like, oh yeah, so that people don't see him doing drugs. The people who are on the spectrum that we've kind of lived a little bit more of a spicy life, we're like, yeah, because he doesn't want to give it away. And then you confirmed it. That's pretty solid.
That's Crash.
You see Crash kind of Brika, you just see him like kind of like wiping his nose a little bit as he kind of turns around. And Crash, you're instantly, heart rate kind of elevates, that warmth sensation kind of fills your body, and you feel more comfortable in your own skin. Like you feel more like your walk gets a little bit more of a swagger to it as you kind of like alertedly kind of looking around. Brika, what'd you get for your perception?
16.
So Brika, unfortunately, due to your stature, you are not exactly able to see over the throng of people. So while you're looking around, you're looking at a bunch of butts, and you're just like, none of these butts look familiar. Crash, on the other hand, standing several, like I think like a foot and a half taller, looking over the crowd, you see as you're scanning, the bowler men are now entering another alley on the far side of this small squircle. Why not? This small squircle that has been made back here. And you kind of see them like disappearing. Go ahead, Brika.
I can't see anything. Where'd they go?
I got dipped into another alley up the way. Yeah, come on. I'm gonna kind of like reach back for Brika's hand if she wants to hold it, or just, like a little kid. I'm just like reaching back.
Perfect.
Moving. I'm just like, come on.
I'm gonna grab his hand and we're following.
As someone who has been to like raves and concerts with Sasha, this is exactly what happened.
As we're moving through, also, I'm gonna kind of knowing that they might not know what it means. I'm gonna send a message as well to Pippin and Leo. Looks like some teller boys have been keeping their eye on us. Be careful. Bunch of geezers in black suits and bowler hats.
So Leo and Pippin, as soon as you've taken the picture and now are like looking around, because Leo, at this point, at this moment in time, it just occurs to you, Crash and Brika are not with you guys. Like, it just occurs to you now as you get that message from them. From, I don't know if either of you would know what teller boys means.
Pippin's text-to-speech misreads it as taller boys, so he's looking around the crowd for anyone taller, and he really doesn't see anybody, so he's like, hey, did you get this message too? I don't know what he's talking about. Taller boys? Nobody's taller than you, Leo. You're like towering over everybody.
He's just like looking off distantly. Like he has a bunch of shit in his arms and he's just like obviously not paying attention.
Hey, I hate to make you a moment of solitude and silence, but did you want to get like a bag for all of that? That looks really annoying to carry.
Bags! Bags!
Oh?
Literally just some fucking hag just starts screaming as soon as you say that out loud.
Hey, look, a hag with a bag.
Going back to the fucking alleyway. So this week on WeTogether, Friday group and the hag with the bag. So, as you guys make your way through the crowd, because Brika, you're being guided, you do not need to do this. But Crash, roll me an acrobatics check. And for those listening, he did do some pixie. So that means that he does get an additional bonus to his dexterity rolls for the duration of the drug. What is it, the bonus? Is it advantage?
+1. +1 for an hour.
Thank God. I thought I was like, did I leave it that broken ass fucking mechanic? No.
It was at one point very broken, and we were like, let's dull this down.
Yeah. This is gonna, especially because you were like, I'm gonna use the drug mechanic. I was like, oh wait, people are gonna use this. I need to reevaluate.
I'm rolling like a god tonight, dude. That's a 22.
Yeah, it is. Crash, as someone who's been to their fair share of concerts, especially rowdy mosh pits, and had to maneuver your way through them, like a very precise, very seasoned veteran, every time a little tiny bit of space opens up, Crash is there, taking spot, moving through this crowd in record time. It just, you're on the other side of the crowd now. Brika, you can't, it's just a bunch of bodies and a bunch of being dragged, and then all of a sudden you're on the other side of the crowd. And you look around and you see right in front of you the alleyway that the tellers have gone down. This alleyway is much less it is literally an alleyway by by accident is what I'm trying to say. Someone put their building here, now there's an alleyway. It's not thick enough for you guys to walk side by side into. Is only
thick enough for these thighs?
Roll for cake. No, I'm just kidding. It is thick enough for that cake. It is thick enough. Slay.
Is this did we have any idea this was here prior to this?
Again, because of the changing, you knew that it existed, but because it changes every time,
Right.
that's you knew of its presence, not of
But I
its-
mean, so this alleyway, like this very narrow one that goes off of that, have we we don't know anything about it, right?
I mean, you know what? Roll me a history. I'm realizing I'm talking to the two natives here. This is kind of hilarious. The group, like the splitting of the group. This is kind of funny.
That one wasn't as good. 5.
I can't believe you guys left Pippin and Leo alone.
We got a 12.
12. For you, Crash, nah. You actually you know the opposite. You know to kind of avoid these places more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
But Brika, who's let's just go out and say it, a little more brave, knows that these alleyways back here, usually people go down for 2 reasons. Either they really don't want other people to hear what they have to say, or they really don't want other people to see what they're about to do.
Yeah, so you know how we're in the sketchy part of town? This is the sketchy part of the sketchy part of town.
Yeah, I don't like this. I'm looking around to see if I can see any exits of this alleyway, or I'm just looking for an exit plan.
There's the one you came in.
Rika takes her actual flashlight and kind of shines it down the alley.
It shines on a half goblin man in the middle of boosting. Another drug for people listening. And he goes, "Hey, what the fuck?" As you just shine a light in his eyes.
Relax. I'm not the cops. Chill.
And then I disengage the flashlight.
It looks like there's a sharp right turn. As soon as you kind of go in, there's a sharp right turn.
So Brika just kind of looks at Crash and was like,
You game?
Crash having flashbacks. Yeah, I guess so. I thought we were going to use Pippin and Leo as a distraction or something.
Yeah, unless you want to get them killed, I don't think they're the best to be a distraction in this area.
Yes, I have all kinds of bags. Only 1 unit per.
Flashback. Buying bag.
Fuck it. All right, let's go.
all right, so this time I'll lead the way. So Brika just kind of
All right, here we go. Got to get some more information anyway, so
Are you doing this nonchalantly or are you doing this stealthily?
nonchalantly. I do not want to bring any more attention, and I think if you try and be stealthy, it's actually less stealthy in this particular case.
So it's in a way, we're being stealthy. We're not trying to be obvious. We're being stealthy by trying to play it cool.
Yes, and I did see your face, and yes, to answer your question, it does change the role from stealth to performance.
Nice.
Oh boy.
To be fair, you get a +1 on your dexterity, cool, but you're a bard, so it's not a bad thing to do a performance roll.
No, not a bad thing at all. It makes the roll better than
With the drugs.
the bonus thing anyway. Or the bonus anyways.
Well, damn, my performance was awful. It's a 4.
I got an 18.
So, Brika, in your attempt to act natural, you realize that you are now wearing a trench coat that is 3 times the size of you. And it makes it very, very hard to act natural as you're kind of trying to kind of go. Crash, you enter the shadows and it's almost immediately you become another person. You literally just the hat tilt, the fucking shirt you're wearing, you get a little saunter, there's a little look in your eye. You're acting on point as you kind of enter this alleyway, and you notice Brika just kind of wonkily trying to do the same. She's not being very good in her machinations. Is there anything you think you could do to help her?
I just look over. What's Brika wearing under the trench coat? What's her normal clothes?
my regular ass like librarian clothes.
Like very normal looking shit, right? Yeah. Crash I just look over and I'm like, wait, take this off. And I just like grab that. I grab the trench coat and I like stuff it in a trash can.
Brika, roll again for your performance.
12, significantly better. Still not great.
It's still better than what you did do. As you kind of like, oh fuck, like without the coat, it's like, oh, this is actually a little bit better. And now actually the hat and the librarian clothes, it's kind of weirdly doing it. Weirdly, it's really working. As you walk past the goblin, who you see him with the boost, which is like an aerosol. It's like intravenous, so like almost like a needle, but it's aerosol, like or air, not aerosol. Dear God, it's just air. As you
like
see
an
him,
EpiPen, right?
Yeah. As you see him kind of like putting it in his arm, and he sees you guys walking past, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" As he just starts fucking going to his boost. As you walk past him, you turn the corner, and at the end of the alleyway, you can hear voices like kind of angeredly speaking at each other. And there's a soft glow of what looks kind of like candlelight or a firelight on the wall. And from your angle, you can see down the alleyway, you don't see anything. But it does appear that it opens at the end of your alleyway, it opens up into a room, and that is where the voice is just out of sight of you guys. As you walk down the alleyway, how do you approach the end of this?
So, first, I'm going to put my tablet on dark mode. So it's not a bright ass light in my face. And I want to have it in front of me, camera facing out and zoomed in so I can see further, like see things that are further closer as I'm walking forward.
Okay. So as you do, you can see the end of the hallway better. As you kind of approach the end of this hallway, you guys are going to, I'm assuming, stop before entering.
Can we hear what they're saying from where we are?
You can certainly try. That's a perception roll if I've ever heard one.
Let's do it. 9.
13.
9 and a 15?
13.
13. Crash, you maybe it's because your heartbeat is in your ears right now, but you can't really make it out. It's still quiet enough. Brika, you can kind of hear someone being angry about meeting in this location. That's really all you can make out from this without further action. What do you do?
How close are we to the corner?
I'm assuming standing like right on the other side of it, like up against the fucking chain link wall.
I want to like put my tablet around the corner to see if I can see anything better.
Roll stealth?
Stealth or sleight of hand? Stealth?
Stealth.
17.
As you put the tablet around the corner, you see the tellers standing, 3 of them. And on the other side of them, they're talking to 2 angry-looking union officers. As they're obviously arguing something you can't make out still because this helps you see, not hear. But those 2 groups standing in the same space, talking to each other, at least to Brika and probably to Crash, is significant. Perspective shift. As Leo and Pippin are now enamored by this lady who's trying to hawk these goods, air quote goods. They're literally just fucking plastic, various forms of plastic bags. You can obviously see them being sold along this woman just collected old bags.
Pippin, I don't need a bag, Pippin. Let's go.
Well, but it looks a lot more convenient to carry all your stuff in a bag.
I put the like composite bow like over my shoulder, like you would like have a bow.
I mean, that does look much better, but it's not as good as this.
She pulls out another like over the shoulder bag.
It's like you could wear this, and this could very easily help you get things around. It can carry very many things.
It's like a satchel.
Yeah.
Does it look nice?
No.
Of course not.
I rolled a 4.
Does it look vintage?
Yeah.
Like like you would find this, like a hippie would find this in a thrift store and be like, I
Maybe.
dig that.
Yep. It's got patches on it and shit. So like,
Is there a little bit of color on it?
yep. It's used to be brown.
Sold.
Please don't tell me it's yellow now.
He looks super disinterested.
Pippin, roll me a history check. And then Leo, you're gonna investigate this bag further?
He looks like he wants to go until she pulls out the bag and he's like, well, I mean,
Kind of nice.
I got a 12 minus 1, so an 11.
I will forever roll well on everything that does not matter. That's a 20, a dirty 20.
As you are looking at this woman, Pippin, you can't place it. But something about her voice is like familiar to you. Something about the way she just like crooning about these bags and just like, and she keeps calling you my dear. In a way that just something is like connecting with you, but you can't put your finger on it. And as she's talking to Leo, and she's just,
Yes, this is a very vintage bag. Yes, so vintage, I don't even know where it's from.
as Leo, you pick up the bag and you open it and you see the stitching on the inside is actually fucking really good. Like, this is a fucking good bag.
Excuse me, miss. Do I know you?
Um,
You look very well. You sound really familiar. Can't put my paw on it, but something about, I don't know.
you know, now that you mention it, my dear, I do kind of see a quality about you. Something about you I can.
Haven't been like linked with Heinrichs or something like that, have you?
The orphanage on
Yeah.
level 2?
Hey, the orphanage.
My dear boy, I used to do housekeeping for them. I used to make the beds and help the children get ready for dinner.
That's where I remember you from. I'm from Heinrichs.
You see her eyes like slowly shift and like start to open really wide.
Do you remember a pair of pups a number of years ago? One named Jordan, the other Pippin.
Pippin.
Yeah.
Hey, you're friends with.
She immediately starts, like, her eyes go from like wide-eyed wonder to shadowed fear.
You're still with Jordan then.
Oh, no. He went off and did his own thing a while ago. I've actually been living with my parents. Well, not recently, but
You were
talking about-
adopted.
Yeah, my adoptive parents. They're I've been living with them and working on level 3 and kind of commuting back and forth.
That's amazing, Pippin, my dear. You did it.
Yeah, I'm an acolyte of Beethoven now.
It's really good. You haven't talked to Jordan then in some time?
Been probably over 10 years. Long time.
Oh.
Why? What's up? How's he doing? Is he okay?
Well, he's been around. Honestly, my dear, if you haven't seen him, just maybe keep it that way.
Okay, but real quick, I want you to meet my friend. This is my friend Leo.
It's very nice to meet you, my dear. That bag you're looking at, are you interested?
I've been like looking back and forth between the two of them, like eyes squinted. I don't think he's gonna see between the lines here, but everything good with our good pal Jordan?
Why is he talking about lions?
He said lions, dear. Lions.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misheard him.
Yeah, I remember you used to have a hard time with reading comprehension. No. It's not that anything bad has happened to him. It's just, he's a bit of a presence here in Bazaar Street. Let's just say he didn't turn out as,
Points at Pippin.
holy as our friend here.
And if we did run into him, would it mean any trouble for us?
As long as you keep your nose clean of the tellers, I think it'll be fine.
I don't know what that means, but I am interested in this bag.
For you, honey. Grabs Pippin by like the sides of his like elbows. It's good to see you, Pip. Take it. It's yours.
And when she does that, I'm going to cast Lay on Hands, and I'm going to target her sadness.
Technically, sadness is not a disease.
Depression?
But you would be assuming that she has it. I mean, it's not a bad assumption to make if you look around.
I think Pippin's just kind of assuming that she's kind of on hard times.
Roll a d6.
We're bringing out the small dice today. 2.
Cure something. As like you kind of like hold her, she's holding you. She's like petting your arms, and you see her just kind of like, oh my god,
she got a boner. Oh god.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I just remembered I left the oven on.
And she just turns around and starts like packing up her shit.
I can't believe that's the 3rd time I've done it this week. Why can't I suddenly remember all of this? Oh my god!
And she's just like panicking and she's like putting all of her shit away.
You just cure her dementia?
Good to see you.
I'm gonna flip her my number.
She kind of nods in acknowledgement. She's like, I gotta go. And she's like fucking packing shit up. This is a good perspective shift time. As you now return to the scene, you just suddenly, as you're watching on the screen, hear the middleman in a bowler cap yell loudly, almost like a bark. We had a deal. Don't make me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. I'll fuck you. And literally, as this large, now you can kind of see coming into frame, Kinnear man, massive, like bulking, and it's a domestic Kinnear, so you can see his breed that he's based off of would be a Mastiff. So if you don't know what a Mastiff is, pause now for you to go Google it. Welcome back.
Big ass dog.
Big ass dog. As he's barking at these Union officers who both like kind of jump and like move back as he does this. And then they start talking again in hushed tones that you can't hear.
So Briga just kind of like looks at Crash and she's like, I think that's enough information for me for now.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
As you go to turn to leave, he barks again. They're in Bazaar Street. The guys you're looking for right now. If you want them, it's gonna cost you. That's from the boss. As you turn to leave, he's yelling this.
Oh, I'm going faster now.
Right, faster.
Are you guys looking to leave this entire Bazaar Street behind the Bazaar Street?
How long has it been? How long have we been in the market?
Probably a little less than 10 minutes.
Since we arrived, like met.
You mean like arrived in the Bazaar Street behind
in the
Bazaar
actual
Street?
bazaar? Yeah.
By the way, that's a great name for it, Bazaar Street behind Bazaar Street. But the name of the street is spelled Bizarre, Bizz.
No, I mean the Squircle.
Oh, like since you arrived at the place, it's been about an hour and a half.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking to leave the whole back alley, underground, Bazaar Street.
Bazaar Street behind Bazaar Street.
Yeah.
As soon as we get out of the little alley and back into like the Bazaar Street behind Bazaar Street, I'm like, we have to find those guys and get the fuck out of here now. And
yeah, absolutely. Do you think the car is ready?
I hope so.
Do you guys remember how long he said that it would take?
3 hours.
Yeah.
But then he saw it.
I don't care. We'll find another way to get out of here.
We gotta
get another
go.
car. Fuck that car.
Yeah.
I don't care.
We gotta go.
Yeah, Brika and Crash are on the same wavelength.
Cool. So you guys come out of the alleyway just in time for you come out of the Bazaar Street behind the Bazaar Street. So you come back out in front of the guy reading the paper, and you look over and you see old lady kind of like nodding at Pippin very like excitedly packing up her shit. As you can see Pippin and Leo. Leo now apparently decked out to the nines in random weaponry.
And a cute satchel.
And a cute satchel. As you guys kind of like come out, you see them. They're down the way a bit. Just a bit. You notice with a perception check. Can I have that first, actually? I almost gave away free information. Should never give away free information.
16.
14.
With the 16 and a 14, you look up, and as Pippin, you would just, like, soon as they came out, you just noticed them coming out. Kind of, doing your Pippin, giving them a wave. As they, behind him, both Crash and Brika notice. 2 teller agents, different from the ones you saw in the alleyway, beelining towards Leo and Pippin. Thank you for listening to We Together. Find all of our links on our Linktree or join our amazing Discord community at WeTogether Gaming to chat about the story, share your thoughts, and hang out with the cast and GM. If you'd like to support us, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/WeTogetherGaming. You'll get exclusive access to our behind-the-scenes podcast, where we talk about our favorite moments, dive into character work, and have long-form discussions about the story every week. If you're all caught up and looking for more, check out the actual play podcast Hapless Heroes, now in its 2nd season, featuring me, your GM, as a player. Available on all streaming services. A quick thank you to our top-tier patrons: GxLobes, BrenDaniel, aka Naturally Noted, That Guy Jake, and my Momma. Your support means the world to us. Until next time, stay adventurous, and remember, whatever we do it better together.